Welcome to this week's edition of the CA Women's Basketball Three-Point Play presented by Sonabank Power. I'm Rob Washburn along with Jamie Greer, and we're here with 3 key points to keep an eye on during the upcoming weekend of action. Jamie, let's get started with what should be a fun couple of games as Towson hosts Charleston. The Cougars and Tigers rank first and second in the CAA in three-pointers made and feature 2 of the conference's top backcourt players in Charleston's Tyler Collins and Towson's Kiana Jeter. Throw in the fact that these teams are separated by just a half game in the CAA standings, and we should be set for a competitive matchup.
After an early January full of postponed games, Charleston has been back in action the last 2 weekends, and the Cougars seem to be settling into a rhythm. In both of their conference matchup weekends, Charleston came away with the loss on Saturday, but rebounded on Sunday to pick up the victory. Tyler Collins has been a force for the Cougars, and last weekend she averaged 22 points versus JMU, including a season-best 27 points on Sunday. She has scored at least 17 points in 6 of the past 8 games, and leads the Cougars with 13.2 points per game for the season. When you look at Towson, my big question is, can they get into a groove? The Tigers played their first CAA conference game on January 3rd, missed the following weekend due to COVID, played a weekend series sweeping Hofstra, and then missed last weekend also due to another COVID-related stoppage. All in all, the Tigers had 7 postponed games in the month of January, and I know that they want to get February started on the right foot. You mentioned her, Rob, and it goes without saying that Kiana Jeter continues her impressive season despite the starts and stops. Jeter led Towson with 24 points on Saturday and 26 points on Sunday when the Tigers played Hofstra. It was her 18th straight game in double digits and 7th game this season with 20-plus points. Jeter tops the CAA with 24.7 points per game.
Northeastern and Delaware had an unplanned 2-game series in Boston in early January that was swept by the Blue Hens, and this weekend they'll get together again in Newark. Delaware sits atop the CAA standings at 9-1, but will be looking to bounce back from their first league loss of the year at Elon last Sunday, while Northeastern dropped a heartbreaker to Drexel on Sunday. Jamie, how do you see these teams bouncing back this weekend?
Rob, my main question for this matchup is, how is Delaware going to respond to last Sunday's loss? The Blue Hens were really on a roll after 9 straight conference wins, and you know they are ready to start their win streak over. At 12-2, Delaware is still off to its best start since the 2011-12 season, and that all starts with Jasmine Dickey. The Blue Hen senior is second in the CAA in scoring with 24 points per game, and has topped the 20-point mark in 11 of the Blue Hens' 14 games. Now, we can't forget to mention the impressive play of Ty Battle, who has recorded a CAA best 9 double-doubles this season, and she leads the league in rebounding with 10.9 rebounds per game. You mentioned it, Rob, but Sunday's loss was a heartbreaker for Northeastern, as Drexel's Hannah Nihill scored the game-winning layup with 1.6 seconds to play, lifting the Dragons to a 58-56 victory. In order for Northeastern to be successful this weekend, I think they are going to need to get offensive production from multiple players. Mossy Staples set a new career high with 14 points and 4 steals at JMU last Monday, and followed with 12 points on Tuesday. Now, Mide Orioma was a little bit quiet last weekend against Drexel, but she had team highs of 19 points and 9 rebounds at JMU last Monday. She tops Northeastern in rebounding with 7 rebounds per game and is second in scoring with 13 points per game. And she scored double figures in 7 of her past 9 games. The Huskies are going to need everyone to step up on the road.
And as long as we're talking about rematches, we have another one in Harrisonburg as JMU hosts Elon. The Dukes and Phoenix just met 3 weeks ago, but will get together again since their planned opponents this weekend are paused due to COVID. The teams split the first 2 games the first time around, with JMU winning the first game by 12 and Elon taking the second game by 22. Jamie, what can we expect this weekend?
Rob, this might be my most anticipated matchup of the weekend. It's been such a difficult job to record a sweep with the new conference schedule that features back-to-back games. Of the 16 back-to-back conference series that have played so far, there have been 8 sweeps and 8 1-1 splits. And both Elon and JMU have split all their conference matchups so far. And I'm wondering if either of those teams will get their first sweep for this weekend. So far in conference play, JMU has played better on Saturday, picking up all their wins on the first game of the series. I expect the Dukes to come out ready to go. In last weekend's win over Charleston, the Dukes had 3 players finish with double-doubles, including Jalen Carradine, who tallied career highs of 13 points and 12 rebounds. Now, looking at the Phoenix, they will be coming into this series on a high after handing first place Delaware its first CAA loss of the season. Bree Perpignan tallied season best of 20 points and 6 assists in that win over Delaware. She's second on the team in scoring and first in assists. Sadia Mumford has also been so impressive for the Phoenix. She added 16 points versus Delaware on Sunday and made a career-high 5 steals on Saturday. She tops Elon in scoring with 10 points per game and is second in assists with 33.
Here's a look at this week's schedule around CAA women's basketball. Thanks for joining us for the CAA Women's Basketball 3-Point Play presented by Sona Bank Power. As always, all of the CAA Women's Basketball action can be seen on flowhoops.com.
And CAAsports.com has all the information you need for stats, video, and audio. Also, be sure to follow us on Facebook and Instagram by searching CAA Sports. We're also on Twitter at CAA Basketball using the hashtag CAA Hoops.
That's all from us today. Enjoy the games, everyone.